I'm gonna go find Shando to let her know she's gonna have to babysit for a little bit.
She's on the other side of the train at this point. She's just kind of like sitting, and she's been like kind of like half kind of sleeping. And as your footsteps are coming, or as you like kind of walk over to her, she's kind of like, "What?
Hey there. Hey.
What do you want?"
Having a little nap.
Shot to shit.
The
What
guy.
do you think?
Yeah, the other guy who was the hostage.
Yeah. What about?
He's still out. He's still unconscious right now. So
Yeah, unfortunate.
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna have to probably wait just for him to rest. You know, he'll sleep it off, and then we'll get out of here whenever we can when he wakes up.
She kind of like rubs her eyes a little bit.
He's the one who knows how to fix the train, so we're stuck without him, I guess.
Oh, that's fine. As long as Sev and the others are tied up or stowed away, I don't care. She like, where are they at? Anyways, as she like opens her eyes and she like looks and sees the Vesk with a hole through his head.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you. What?
Look, what?
She like,
What?
look, what is that? He didn't have a hole in his head whenever I was last.
I mean, he hasn't one extra.
Oh my God.
I didn't put it there.
It was the easiest instruction to follow.
Hey, I didn't do it. Don't look at me. Don't give me your sass.
She looks at you, Zidix.
I'm not in the conversation. I'm still with.
Well, yeah, no, she's looking at you, and then she's looking at Buzz.
Mhm.
Which one? Who did it?
Point at the knocked out Yusoki.
Who are you pointing to?
Knocked out Yusoki.
Give me a bluff.
Yeah, he grabbed a pistol from his hip and just real hero moment.
16.
16.
Surprisingly, she doesn't believe you. It looks like, as you like kind of point at him, she notices that he's got blood now running down the front of his face.
Yeah, you really gave him a good one for that. So yeah, he's out. Probably gonna be for a little while. Just make sure he's okay.
What about the other two?
We will make sure that they are restrained.
What
and-
about the other two? Where
They're in
are
the
they?
back.
Oh,
What?
They're back there.
They're knocked out.
Yeah, they're knocked out
She
right now too.
pushes herself up. You hear her just like groan as like, the numerous.
You were still awake
bandages.
when we threw them there. They should still be there.
Yeah, well, you know what? Considering the shape that he's in, I'm not so sure they might still be in that same condition.
She's not an optimist.
No, but
I'm
you
a
should
realist.
A lot of pessimists are on today.
You don't get optimism on Akaton. You should know this.
I try.
check. We didn't get the whole truth on Akaton either. You didn't let us know about
Look,
these guys.
That
One thing you
also
gotta
is
know about
something
me-
that you should know about Akaton. You especially.
One thing you gotta know about me, lady, Akaton or not, it's all about that PMA, positive mental attitude.
Where's my gun?
What-
I don't keep track of your stuff. Are you accusing me of something? Are you saying I'm a Yusoki and I would have possession of somebody else's things?
You know exactly what I mean. And
No, I don't.
where, and she like finally sees it. It's like, where she was like knocked out basically, and she kind of like limps over and like picks it up. And she like checks it over, and you hear, and she's like, "All right."
I don't touch other people's stuff without permission, lady. Thank you very much. It's a nice gun, though. Very nice gun.
Yeah,
You do well with it.
hands off.
What did I just say?
Listen, I'm gonna go check on the other two. If they're not in the condition that I last saw them in, we are going to have some very violent words.
Well, that's completely unaccountable for us. They could have pissed themselves. They could have... Something could have fallen on them, maybe.
And she like just kind of like in a huff kind of like limps out and she slams the door.
She really just has a problem of displacing her own issues on other people, doesn't she? I mean, I'm no psychiatrist.
No, she's projecting for sure.
So we're commiserating, and I guess
Should we
just
just
bought ourselves some time.
should we just hop out now and go?
I guess.
So yeah, after like a minute, she like comes back.
We're not there.
You guys just hopped out of the train while she was gone.
We're on the foot.
No, we should.
We
at
should.
least,
We should leave.
Tell her that we're.
We told her-
We didn't tell her that we're leaving. We just told
Oh.
her that he's knocked out.
Fine. Yeah, we'll
She,
wait.
she comes back, and
You just fuck off.
in a very kind of like
She's on insurance
uh,
meds.
slow kind of like hobble that she's trying to hide, but it's not really possible considering like she's also lost a lot of blood. She
Buzz, go
comes
help,
back
go
in.
help the lady.
I want him to just go and like.
Did you repair Buzz in that meantime? Because I mean he was smoking pile of heat.
He still has that 5 HP.
Oh, I thought you said that the last time when when Sev had attacked him, he was down.
I still have him at 5.
Okay, all right.
I'm real good about marking my HP, but yeah, I still have him at 5, so he's up, but just barely. If we have, like, if within the time that this whole thing has been going on, now that we stopped, if I have 10 minutes to be
I mean,
administering
like
to him.
from this point, like prior to this, you were kind of in the process of like trying to figure out what you were going to do, so you really have uninterrupted time. But you can do that if you wish.
Cool, taking a little more time so I can get him some more
So-
HP for the expedition.
Yeah, she comes
10
back
minutes.
in, and she's like, "All right, well, they're still alive, which is 2/3 of the pay that
They
I
are?
expected."
I go back there.
And she like you see her starting to level her rifle, not at you, but she like kind of pulls it up into like more aggressive stance, and she's like, "They're fine.
Are they bound?
They're fine."
Okay, well, if there are problems with this later, don't blame us because you were so insistent that they're fine. We're gonna hands off.
I can handle two little stooges like that.
I'm sure that you
he
can.
was the big payday.
Well, he's still there.
I didn't.
Alive. The contract is strictly specific about him being alive,
Look.
most of all.
I've been making excuses. I'm not gonna do anything like that.
Only Zed
But
would know why he
it
did
was
that.
a high-stress situation. There was a hostage involved, and in the moment, maybe you could have said, "Hey guys, don't kill him." I'm just saying. I was thinking fast. I was firing from the hip. I was thinking about the life of a hostage.
She's now like kind of like tapping her rifle on her head. She's like, "I told you that they needed to be taken alive."
Enough. That's fine.
That was explicit
You told us at the 11th hour, and by that
before
time,
the shooting started,
But yeah, like I said, it was I
and before we went into this control room. There was ample time.
but I
I
didn't
don't
know
know.
that was the guy.
you didn't specify if it was the Vesk or those other two. You have 2. 2 is better than
2
none.
out of 3 ain't bad.
So when have you checked on him? Is he okay? And she's like walking over to Zed now. And she
He's
kinda-
fine. He's fine. He's fine. I got him. I'm a
He was
doctor.
making sure that he's stable, but clearly he's gonna be out for a while. There's not.
What condition is the train in?
Well, semi-repaired.
From
Zed would probably have a better understanding of it.
From our layman eyes, it looks semi-functional, but he's gonna be the one to need to be decided on that.
Okay, well, try. Are you able to get him up?
Oh,
Zed?
we
Yes.
already tried a little bit. It's better to let him be stable for now and just rest.
He has a big concussion.
Exerting himself too much is going to put emotional stress on him. He's going to need therapy and
You need
also
to actually.
physical stress, and that's just something we want to.
What we'd like you to do is protect his neck
as
because
his
he's
caregivers.
got a really big welt in the back of his head. He probably bonked it on the
Maybe
side.
maybe
of the
get a
door.
pillow. I know you've got that really nice cape. Maybe use that as like a support, neck support.
I'm not giving him my cape.
Don't give it to him, but just use it in the moment.
How about yours?
I don't have a cape, thank you very much, but I would love one.
You have the coat.
I have a
like,
duster.
Yeah, she's pointing at that.
Absolutely not. This has sentimental value.
I'm sure it does.
But we're gonna let him sleep this off, and we're gonna go find the other 2 that didn't make it with us.
The ones that fell
Those would be they.
off the train. which was moving
She's really good at just stating things
really
like matter of
fast.
fact. Yes,
So far, so
In
good.
the Slofskar Hills,
we're getting there.
right after a bandit attack.
Is her pace slowing down? Is she getting more specific?
I feel like I need to slow down just because this seems like a very obvious situation. Your friends are very likely dead. And if they're not dead, they're very soon to be dead.
Very likely and very soon to be are not. Currently, the state of dead.
Fine.
On the way to dead, we can deal with.
Fine. Go. Go.
We'll be back.
But we'll be back. So
Okay.
just keep an eye on him. We'll be back.
You said that already.
So don't leave. Because we'll be back.
Well, you said that the train was in rough shape, so he'll need to be awake for that.
Yeah, so
We'll be
we're gonna,
back when he gets up.
We're gonna let him rest, and when he's up and
Yeah.
around,
We'll
Yeah,
be
don't
back.
worry. Yeah, I'll make sure that he is comfortable until he wakes up.
Sense motive.
Go ahead.
Because she's pulling all kinds of strings right now. This is not something I am meant to do, but hey. Just 12.
Really hard to tell.
I'm just gonna be giving her the stink eye, like,
And she's just giving you kind of a, yeah, I'll wait.
We'll be back.
Yeah, he said that already.
Just making sure.
I'm saying it so many times because I want you to feel bad if you leave us. Like, I will feel bad because we'll be dying, but I
Oh, you
want
mean
you to
how-
feel bad.
How you're supposed to be feeling bad right now because you cost me half my bounty.
I never said we didn't feel bad.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That makes me feel better.
I like how you call it
Good.
your
I'm glad
bounty,
that you
too.
feel better about it. Isn't it
I'm
glad we had a
no,
dialogue?
that doesn't make me feel better. I don't care about your
I
emotions.
don't know what to do for her. There's no pleasing this woman.
We gotta go. Let's just go.
Okay,
Go.
please don't leave us to die.
We'll be back.
Okay.
I said please. I don't know what else.
Yes, you did.
All right. Well, goodbye.
Travel safe.
Oh, we'll be
I
back.
think that we might. Yep.
Still is very obvious that you said that.
I'm gonna be okay. If we're leaving, I'm gonna keep walking, maybe like just out of earshot, say, we'll be back.
Come on, Buzz.
Yep.
Come on.
Oh no, I'll hustle back and just be like, we'll be back.
she actually, like, you see her, like, trigger fingers, like, twitch a little bit outside the guard.
Okay,
She's totally gonna leave us to die.
probably.
All right. So you guys jump out, and I mean, you haven't changed the orientation of the train, so I mean, you still see like the, two cars behind you and like the mangled kind of like connector portions, like of the one that you were on the last part of, and just heading back in the direction you came. Gunnar, like looking in the back, now you guys get back to the back part of the last car. The wind is still, pretty heavy, and the sun now getting up higher in the sky. You're really starting to feel it. You guys activate your environmental protections.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The blazing kind of like heat dissipates. The wind's not abrasive really anymore. But you can tell that the environment is not.
Last session you said we were on top of a sand dune too.
You guys
A
were kind of
big
like
sand dune.
you kind of rolled up to the edge of a sand dune because like it was like very level sand that you were kind of like riding through, and then you kind of like crested and you kind of stopped, basically sort of like at this like precipice of like a larger sand dune. It's not like a sheer drop on the opposite side, but I mean it's like there would be a little bit of a bump,
Mhm.
but yeah. Excuse me. Dead men don't burp.
Watch dead men don't burp.
Anyways,
They just
so
poop their pants.
the way that you guys came, you can already see like the wind is starting to kind of push the like sparse kind of like trail that the train's left, and it's kind of like slowly cresting and like reforming into sand.
Are you riding on Buzz?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you take point. I'll be in the back.
So you guys head out in the direction you think that it is?
I want to put, if I can, in my data pad or like my little rig, I want to put a point, like boop, where the train is and where we're starting,
Mhm.
and then use the Starstone compass to maybe help. I know it's for piloting more, but maybe help just as we go along. Keep making sure that it's staying behind us, and then whenever we want to turn around, I can just follow that line that I've made, basically like
Well,
trail of breadcrumbs.
You kind of have a
Pedometer or something.
you have a map that's functional, but yeah, the Starstone compass has more like spatial
Okay.
awareness, in space, not planet side. For this, as you guys are heading out, as you're wanting to make sure that you're like heading in the same direction, give me a survival check.
Both of us?
Well, he's in the lead, right?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
13.
Just looking at a map and looking at what's in front of you, Agaton, it's very, unless there's like features that you can kind of like latch onto, it's very easy to get lost. But luckily, being a shorter distance, at least, you think, you start heading in, it looks like you're going in the right direction. So, traveling this distance, oh boy, I have to look up the movement that you guys will be at. I'm assuming you're not like sprinting or running at like a fast pace. You're just moving.
No. Yeah, we're just
Normal movement.
traversing, and there are we're gonna 10 minutes is gonna pass where she's gonna be alone, and then she's gonna try waking him up on her own. And whenever that succeeds for her, she's gonna be like, "Fix the train, we're getting out of here."
That's probably right.
So hopefully that whole process takes a while.
All right. So movement in this case, it would be like kind of like the similar sort of like speed that you would be like walking. So it basically just think of it as like if you were walking at a normal pace for the whole day, it'd be like depending on the conditions, a couple of miles. And in this case, best guess of where it was probably about like 6 miles that you guys are gonna have to traverse to find where they were. So walking at like a normal kind of pace is probably gonna take you just a couple hours to get there. Probably closer to like the conditions, probably 5 or 6 hours. So you guys have environmental protections that last. You haven't used them since the last time that you charged them, so they last for 24 hours. So when you activate them, it has the ability to like stay on for that time frame. So you do have for that trip, that amount of protection. So you guys make your way, and from that point, as you guys are kind of glad that the sun is like higher in the sky and not like directly in front of you, we actually transition over to a very dry, dark cave.